Hello, Neil Hibbert here with TechBargains.com, and today we're taking a look at the Slacker Radio app available for free in the iTunes App Store. It's important to note that if you do want on-demand access to all the songs in the library and the ability to cache songs for offline use onto your device, you will need to pay the $9.99 monthly fee. If you just want to listen to radio stations with no ads, you can pay $3.99, and if you just want to listen to the radio station, you don't have to pay anything. It's free, but it is ad-supported. Alright, right at the top here, you can see that you've got the search right at the top, which is where most people are going to go. And let's go ahead and start searching. It will start populating as you're searching, and there brings up Ray Charles, and you can see it has a little icon there to show that it's an artist. When you do come in here to the artist, it will give you information on the artist. This is one of the things we really liked about Slacker Radio, was the integration of information, both about the artist and about each album. So let's go ahead and go into an album here of his. And once you get in, if there was information available for this album, it would show it there. If you wanted to get to the songs, you can, and you can press the play button over on the side in order to play it. When you're at the album screen, you can just hit the play button and it will play the whole album. Now also on this artist screen are similar artists, songs, and other radio stations that Ray Charles would appear on. So this is another great way to find new music. So you know you like Ray Charles, you can go ahead and listen to one of these radio stations and find some new music. Alright, so let's go ahead and select an album here. Alright, and you can tell with this album there is actually some information, or a little review and info about the album, and we really enjoyed kind of reading up on that stuff before we listen to a song or an album. And if you want to listen to an actual song or whatever, just go ahead and hit play, and it will go ahead and start buffering it to play. Alright, once you're on the screen here, you can pause, fast forward. One thing we would have liked to have seen that we did not see is a way to fast forward and rewind in a track. We think that you're paying $10 to be able to listen to all the songs that you want. You should be able to play them back, however you want to play them back. Alright, but when you are on a screen and you're listening to music, you can hit the menu button up there, and if you want to jump back home, you can. Otherwise, you can get info on the song, buy the song, you could save the album for offline use, you can add it to a playlist, or go into settings. So you've got some options right there from the song list. Let's go ahead and let's go jump back to the home. And once we're back here, you can see some of the other things they have. So we've got Slacker radio stations, and they've got a bunch of these that are all monitored by their in-house DJs. Now this is a real great feature about this service, because you don't just have some algorithm picking songs. You actually have real human beings that know about music, and they're also taking into account listeners, how much they like it or don't like it. So we really like the radio listening feature on Slacker. We found it to be just a lot better than some of the other services out there. If you want to create a station or a playlist, you can also do that right here from the app. So you can either create a station based off of one artist or a bunch of different artists. Or if you want to create a playlist, you can do that right here as well. Again, we really like how you can do everything from this app. Some of the other music services, some of the things you can't do on the app, and you have to do them on the desktop version. Alright, songs you recently played. Going down there, if you create a station, it'll be there. And you can name the station and again put whoever you want on that station. Coming down farther are your favorites. Albums or songs that you may have made available for offline use are there. We don't have any. Finally, they have some news stations and some sports. And these are specific to Slacker Radio. So again, some more content for you. Alright. Some of the things we really liked about this app were the fact that they have actual DJs monitoring the stations. We felt this really added a lot to the content, and we could really see ourselves listening to this a lot more than the other radio stations. We also like the fact that there's great music exploration tools. If you want to be able to maybe listen to a station that's programmed by one of your favorite artists, you can do that. So you can see, what does my favorite artist like listening to, and maybe you'll like some more of those types of songs. So we really like that feature as well. As far as things that we'd like to see them maybe fix, The mobile app, while it's, gets the job done, we would like to see it maybe some more graphic interface. We also would like to see them bump up the bit rate for the mobile streaming. Currently it's at 40 kilobits, and this is the lowest of all the streaming services. We did notice that it wasn't as good as the desktop sound quality, but it was very listenable. There, you wouldn't necessarily know that you were listening to a 40 kilobit stream. They do some fancy magic to make it sound a little better. One other thing we'd like to see them fix, actually all the services, is the gaps that they have between songs on albums that shouldn't have gaps. And finally, like we mentioned before, we would like the ability to fast forward and rewind within a track. Alright, overall we're giving the app a 4 out of 5. If you like this app and you'd like to see more like them, please head on over to www.youtube.com/user/techbargains. Alright, thanks.